Hello everyone, my name is Sachin and we are going to talk about the self-improvement topic. This is probably one of the most important video because this is the basis of the self-improvement. Now let's understand the topic of Marshmallow Experiment first. So children were closed in a room and each children has a one marshmallow in front of them. After a few seconds, a teacher came and said to all of them that if you can wait for the next 15 minutes, I will double your marshmallow, or you can have the instant gratification and eat that chocolates right now, or eat that marshmallow right now. So some of the children ate that marshmallow right now, and some of them, stayed for the 15 minutes and so that they can double your marshmallow. You can feel a little bit of discomfort while waiting for the next 15 minutes, but the reward that you will get will be bigger. Now here let's understand the topic of instant versus delayed gratification. The interesting part of the experiment is that the teacher stays in touch with the kids they performed experiment on for the next 30 years of their life, and they carefully examined their behavior and their success in life. The kids that were able to delay gratification did very far better in their life, and the kids who ate that marshmallow right now without waiting, their life was really worse. So the question here is really clear: how much comfort are you going to sacrifice for your better life or for your better future self? Instant gratification is like the pleasure you can get right now by eating chocolates, going on a trip, or dating someone, or by watching a movie. Look at the structure. I'll add the image of the structure. This is called dopamine or serotonin. Like for us, we can assume that this is dopamine, right? And this is known as the happy hormone. Now let us understand the concept of dopamine versus happiness curve. As you can see in the image, जब भी आप कोई ऐसी एक्टिविटी करते हैं जैसे कि चॉकलेट खाना या मूवी देखना जिसमें कि इंस्टेंट प्लेजर मिलता हो, तो आपकी जो बेसलाइन हैप्पीनेस है उसका जो कर्व होता है वो बेसलाइन लेवल से नीचे आना शुरू हो जाता है. मतलब शॉर्ट पीरियड में वो डेफिनेटली ऊपर जाता है, बट आफ्टर दैट जो बेसलाइन होती है वो नीचे आ जाती है, एज यू कैन सी इन द इमेज. और जब आप इस तरह की एक्टिविटीज ओवर द टाइम डे बाय डे एंड फॉर लॉन्ग ईयर्स करते हैं तो आपका जो बेसलाइन लेवल ऑफ हैप्पीनेस होता है वो क्लोज टू जीरो आ जाता है. And at that point of time, you don't feel any motivation to do anything in your life. I had this thought a while back and I journaled it. Whenever we were child, we used to get happy while looking out of the car's window, or we used to get very stimulating pleasure by just playing on sands. ऐसा क्यों होता था? Because our baseline happiness was maintained at that time. But nowadays we are so distracted or so dopamine attached that we need YouTube Shorts or Instagram or other social media platforms. This is because our baseline happiness is close to zero. But what if we flip it around? What if we follow the delayed gratification and wait for the next 15 minutes? In that case, then our baseline happiness goes above the baseline happiness level, and whenever we perform such activities like working out, in this case, we have a new baseline higher than the level of the previous baseline, and it will help us to feel motivated and do the hard works right now instead of taking it for granted and doing procrastination. And imagine, just like the instant gratification, we do the delayed gratification for long years in our life. Then our baseline happiness will shoot up and it goes skyrocket. All I want to say is that do the hard things right now for your future self. No matter how you feel, but still take actions, because feelings are something meant to be felt, but that doesn't mean that you are not going to take action or that you are not going to work for your dream, right? Like, I'm so proud of myself because I always wake up at the same time. Most of the people struggle with their sleep schedule. Every morning I wake up at the same time no matter how do I feel. Every single time when you get up and take a cold shower, and after taking that cold shower you never regret it, waking up early in the morning. Similarly, it happens with everyone. Like, think about the millions of people who don't want to go to gym or who don't want to go to exercise, but once they start doing it, they never regret it. It's the only starting discomfort that we don't like. But once you finish the last rep of your exercise, you start feeling that your baseline happiness is shooted up and you feel happy, and after that you think why the hell you are not doing it, right? You should have that kind of mindset to prioritize your future self, to improve yourself for the future, right? Always try to keep thinking about your future self. Always try to think how you can improve yourself now for your better future self. Because one day you will wake up and you will realize that you don't have time to improve yourself, to work on yourself, and you don't have time for what you really wanted to achieve in your life. And when that day comes, you are gonna wish, you are gonna hope that you must have done that work earlier. So right now you shouldn't have to do all this stuff. I heard this quote in some YouTube videos that sacrifice your 20s for the rest of your life. It shows about delayed gratification. Instead of enjoying the pleasures right now, do the delayed gratification and make your life better so that you can live a better life later on. Most people in their 20s do parties, have relationships, take drugs, even knowing that it won't going to last longer. But when you indulge in these kind of activities, at the moment it doesn't feel that it is going to harm you right now. But in the long run, it will going to affect your future self and you won't be able to live a happy life in the future. Your future will suffer from it definitely. Personally, I am going to work on myself to make my future better, and I would also recommend the same for you. The hard work may be bitter, but the fruit is really sweet. And honestly telling, at a certain point in your life, you will think that hard work is becoming fun for you if you keep pushing yourself again and again. Your hard work of your teenage years will compound one day and you will one day live a happily life. So you have to choose instant or delayed gratification at wherever you are in your life, and you are right now present in your situation because of the past actions that you have taken. The pleasure of the bad habit goes away 10 seconds after it's done. So I really want all of you to look into the mirror and answer my question very seriously. How much comfort are you willing to sacrifice for your better future? Will you take the marshmallow now, or will you wait for the next 15 minutes to double your marshmallow? And same applies in your life. Are you going to sacrifice your 20s, or you're going to enjoy your 20s and live a worse life later on? Keep the mindset of sacrificing your life right now for your better future. Don't give up on the things which you really want in your life for the things you want right now. Until then, take action. Bye bye. Take care. And if you really like this video, you can subscribe to our channel.